Welcome, Mr. Man of the Cringes, and we're back with Genshin Impact. Yes, Genshin Impact. And where the fuck did you... You know what? Good for you, man. You made friends. You've never made friends. Good old friends with a Hilichar on the end of the mountain, and then Chiori came and spot kicked him off the mountain. What are we doing last? Oh yeah, Kachina to the hospital. Kachina to the hospital. Yes. Take a MAVUIKA spirit in the Night Kingdom. It's time to visit MAVUIKA. So not time to go to the doctor. It's time to visit MAVUIKA. In my opinion, we should be heading to Chuichu.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Someone stole everything. Seems that we have a thief to catch. Just point me in the direction, MAVUIKA. I'll take it from there.
It's good to see you all here in one piece.
Huh? It's a Tuesday for me.
I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan.
Man, why couldn't she still be alive, bro?
Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
They had to make it right, so that you had to do a specific series of events for her to survive. And very, very difficult. And only a few people would have ever done it, but I would have tried at least. That's what I mean. Genshin's innovation and storyline is kind of, Despite the show it's the Night Game Millennia, others have some degree of abyssal contamination. But thanks to Chuichi's extensive experience in treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, all of a sudden. Yeah, but the one dude's organs treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms. Bullshit. Kachina, what? You just snap your fingers and Kachina's fine? Bullshit. Kachina not fine. She still has to go through therapy. She still needs medication for like a month. She needs some sort of spiritual relief, bro. Get it, rally up in this bitch.
Alright, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. To say though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
We are born of the blood. Made men by the blood. Wait, that's the wrong thing. I forgot.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Paimon's an alien.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
Autobots, roll out.
Thank you, Koichi.
Alright. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions.
There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom.
Let me guess, you know about it before we did and couldn't just say it before we left?
I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Paimon, is this another Fontaine situation? Oh, look at this, another year before destruction. And then they'd whip out this random plan at the last minute. Ugh!
Huh? No. That can't be true, can it?
Kachina, shut up and get some therapy, alright? Bro, it hasn't even been 5 minutes, you're already depressed.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Abyss this, Abyss that, Abyss these nuts.
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
Like I was listening to Mulani, please.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives.
Yeah, why does this sound so familiar, man? It's crazy.
Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today.
And then there's the circle thing in the background.
And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
You never have guessed? You serious right now? Paimon, did she not get traumatized by the Night Kingdom?
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
5 days, you mean?
But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future.
I was really yawning, bro.
Dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed.
It seems I have another image of Lumina that I can use. Wait, hold up a second. Where do I? Da.
If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
What next? You asked Tupac to possess Mualani?
So that's...
That sounds so ridiculous.
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Yeah, MAVUIKA has been the Pyro Archon for the past 500 years.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
You do know about Liyue, right, Paimon? But Liyue humans, they're super old. I feel like we missing something here. She can't be the only one.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan.
So she used technology. Some people consistently fear technology. Technology!
A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
By using a certain amount of divine power, subjecting them to a curse, okay.
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
Yes, our own methods, which is also like a bunch of Albuquerque's and Zilonen's genius.
A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
What?
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Keikaku.
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came...
I need to now go look if there's a Lumine Keikaku meme. Just give me a second.
If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
Yeah?
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
You're one of the possessed. There's a difference.
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja,
Tupac.
the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity.
You mean Tupac? Yeah, get it right, yeah. Get it right.
After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Fuck, I just had another meme pop up into my head, but it was a whisper and then it disappeared. Otherwise I would have made another joke.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them.
Okay.
Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wayab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter.
What do you mean the Abyss doesn't have intelligence? I feel like you are mistaken. Heavily mistaken, yeah.
If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone
Age verification.
The ancient name bearer must establish a great
Digital ID.
their name.
Yeah, age verification, digital ID. If you want to unblock information, yeah.
So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Alright.
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
That leaves 2 people left.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered.
And then with the power of friendship, we can unite and defeat the Abyss.
That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Yeah, Lualani, why would she do what you did to Kachina? Why would she do what you did to Kachina? Put pressure on you until you get sent into a competition that you may have been prepared for, but you weren't prepared for the war. Would you be as happy, as jolly as you are right now, Mualani? Not in the slightest, bro. You'd be a bitch. Truth?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
Oh, and we're just going to send the 9-year-old to war. And that's not gonna hinder her development. I understand why Lumine's pissed, because I'm pissed.
But what if we don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab.
Yep, nope. Evacuate. We're going to Mondstadt. Everybody get in the truck. We're going to Mondstadt. Move MAVUIKA, getting kidnapped. Bag overhead. Taking you to Mondstadt. Let's go. Venti needs new organs.
I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Ellipsis.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
MAVUIKA, are you really thinking I will? Okay, everyone's blind. Lumine picked it up first shot. Everyone else is blind.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back.
So you sacrificed the souls and the items that were here, including Mualani's teacher. Okay.
After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
The power of will in the form of souls that you burn in the fire so the fire can be extended and you can puff your own powers back, right?
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Someone get the door therapist. I think she's having some PTSD.
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle.
You mean the resurrection ritual thing that you guys do?
On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds.
Can we get a move on already?
It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
I don't even remember the chick's name at the sauna thing, bro. Now that don't really interest me that much.
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
Ian-san, shut up. You don't do anything, bro. You can't want to say afterwards, oh no, I brought you here. That's why I brought you. No, shut up. Shut up. You get screen time for like maximum 30 minutes in the entire section of Natland.
I'm so sorry.
Womp womp. R plus ratio. Get a move on. Put the fries in the bag. Then put the fries in the bag, bro. Then put the fries in the bag.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
What about the guy and the fish? The wine bottles? You could have at least let us drink the wine.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
Yeah, but Kachina, you see this little girl, she got PTSD from being stuck in hell for like a week. Can we get her something to be her? Because she's feeling bad for situations that she didn't even get herself in.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time?
The only person need to be feeling guilty right now is you, Mualani.
The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all.
Telepathy.
If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
I mean, so in other words, you're saying if we consistently battle, slowly we start perishing to our most trusted items, and then you then use the trusted items to burn in a flame, and that would be the last of our own power that's stored here. Alright, to didn't read, made sense?
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Nope, that's you, Paimon. I'm doing nothing.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
You can buy your own drinks.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden War. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
And can we get it to a therapist? Like, can we get it to like Chuichu just like touched on some parts and was like, no corruption. Be gone, Chibi women.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Oh, now you wanna show mortal peril.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment.
Yes, it will only harm the sharpness of your blade. Oh wait, that's weapon.
Alright. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
I'm too tired to continue this video, bro. I'm passing out. Mom, MAVUIKA, don't put us in another cutscene, bro. End of the year. Don't put us in another cutscene. Watch you, bro. Don't put us in another cutscene. She loaded. Savage loaded.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan.
What isn't a tea? Here with a cup of tea.
They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from.
And then they show her eyes, and her eyes are like some sort of zombie creeping demon thing.
The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property.
Oh yeah, I was just checking.
They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together.
See, can we get into the hot spring buddies thing? Like yeah, you guys didn't really specify what you were doing.
The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed.
Alright, Kratos, chill, bro. Sheesh.
The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support.
Yeah, the fact that MAVUIKA's mom has the a very similar hairstyle to the anime Death Flag mother hairstyle, yeah.
We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across
yep,
time,
she does. 100%. That's the hairstyle.
Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously though, Dad.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's
Bro, are you serious? Is that the excuse you're gonna use? Dude should have been here right now, being hugging, crying, snorting at the nose. What, you gonna go stoicism in his room to his daughter? Nah. Can't agree with that one, bro.
But I'll think of something.
Yeah, she becomes a genius.
There has to be a way for us to meet again one day.
An architect, she said.
There somewhere. I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
Yeah, for her, it's been like a couple of days, bro. 500 years? Try 5 days.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. Rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the...
Okay.
We
Still required the alien chick to help you, know?
Those who grew, those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
It's over! Bro, it's a 30-minute video and I didn't want to record today. I'm so tired. See man, I'm a little cringe. Just want you to like, subscribe, smack face the keyboard a couple of times. Don't know if you guys did check out all the links in the description, especially our main channel. Exhausted Gamers. The Exhausted Gamers, where I'm playing a variety of games, and yeah, pray for me.
It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Paimon, is this another Fontaine situation? Oh, look at this, another year before destruction. And then they'd whip out this random plan at the last minute. Ugh!